pledges to Ali, only to Ali. This new caliphate is thinking there's still a problem. We're not settling in because there's still some sort of uproar where there is a group who are saying we will only pledge to Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam. Now they know, Umar knows, it has to happen now or never. This is the moment. Fatima's going around to every single house. While she's going to each house, what's she doing? She's going to every single house telling people, come back, change your mind. Have you forgotten what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi advised you? 40 days in a row, Fatima al-Zahra would knock at the doors of the Ansar and the Muhajirun. Come back, am I not the daughter of Rasulullah? How could you accept that the rights of Amir al-Mu'mineen are usurped? For 40 days she wouldn't stop. 45 days after Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi has died and the expedition of Usama have all returned back to Medina, and some of them are blatantly siding with Imam Ali alayhi salam, now they make the statement that now or never we go towards the house. You find that even amongst our own Shia, there are some who say, yeah, but you know what, there's no real report about them kicking Fatima al-Zahra or attacking Fatima al-Zahra or slapping. They say that, you know what, it's only Kitab Sulaym bin Qais, there's nothing else which is to be mentioned. I can name you a number of different references from our own sources. And I can even show you non-Shi'i sources that say that the Shia, from as early as Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam, that the Shia from as early as Imam al-Sadiq were already believing that Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam was slapped, was attacked, and so on. In terms of our books, a person can go to the work, the Fawaid of Karajaki, an early source. You can go there and you can see the narration about the attack on the door. In terms of non-Shia books that talk of the Shia believing early on about the miscarriage of Muhsin or Muhassin and the slap and the attack on Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam, there is a book I remember reading of a scholar. It's an early text, a scholar by the name of Al-Malti Shafi'i. Al-Malti Shafi'i. He has a book, if I remember the name rightly, At-Tanbih wal-Rad. And in this he discusses Hisham ibn al-Hakam, companion of Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam. Within that discussion of Hisham ibn al-Hakam, when he talks about Hisham, he says Hisham ibn al-Hakam, he is of the Rawafid, and he is of those who believe in the attack by the leadership on Fatima, the slapping of Fatima, and the breaking of the rib of Fatima. This is not a Shi'i text. But look, in the time of Imam al-Sadiq, how he discusses how a companion of Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam was known for the following beliefs. One of them, so how early are we talking? Imam al-Sadiq was born 69 years after Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam died. Hisham ibn al-Hakam is a companion of Imam al-Sadiq. He writes that Hisham ibn al-Hakam is of the Rawafid, and part of the Rafidi belief is that they believe that Fatima al-Zahra's rib was broken. So what have I given you? Not only am I talking of a Shi'i source that discusses, not Kitab Sulaym bin Qais only, other Shi'i sources. Not only does Shaykh al-Tusi mention within the Talkhis that part of our belief there is no doubt about is the broken rib of Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam, but also that Al-Malti Shafi'i himself mentions that Hisham ibn al-Hakam used to believe in this thing. Hisham was in the time of Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam. Therefore, it's not something that us Shia only changed our minds on later on. Early on, the Imams and their companions all believed in this. Umar ibn al-Khattab, Qunfudh, there's clearly a problem in Medina. And when they come towards the house again, Fatima al-Zahra is already a number of times. Now someone says, why is Fatima al-Zahra answering? Fatima al-Zahra is not answering. When someone gathers firewood outside your house, you're going to try and put a hujjah on them. That what are you doing? Someone said that there is no door. I can show you many ahadith. I think Khaybar was a door. But I can show you many other ahadith where you've got, for example, one guy peeking through a door in Medina upon hearing the death of Ja'far al-Tayyar. You've got Ibn Abbas talking about how his door of his house was violently shaken when he and Umar wanted to discuss who the verses of Tahrim were revealed about, which two wives of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Further than that, you tell me Fatima Zahra, let's say she went to answer a door, like she went literally to open the door and say, welcome for a cup of coffee, please join us. Let's say she did that. I can show you references where wives of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to answer a door while he was in the house. So is there a door? There's some doors which are big doors. There's a door which was her door, which the Prophet would come and say, close all the doors except the door of Fatima and Ali. Was there, for example, evidence that other ladies had answered doors? Yes, there was. But on this occasion, it wasn't about answering a door. A man comes and says, I'm going to burn this house. And we will attack it. And Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam now puts the hujjah on the man. This is the house of the daughter of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi. The man at that moment smashes the door down onto Fatima. Someone asks, where's Imam Ali? Oh, Imam Ali was there. He's definitely there. What did he do? Oh, he grabbed the man by the neck straight away and placed him on the ground. And said to him, were it not for the will of my Prophet, all of you I'd finish off. All of you. Do you know how difficult it is to restrain your hand at that moment? O son of Suhak, you try and threaten me. He's grabbed him by his neck, placed him on the ground. And who else was there? Others. Khalid ibn al-Walid is there, Mughira bin Shu'bah there. There's hundreds even outside. It's a full force attack. Do you think that full force attack scares Ali ibn Abi Talib? Not one bit. Not one bit. Do you think that Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib did not fight them because of his fear for the unity of Islam? Unity of Islam? At that moment? Let's come to Shaqshaqiyya shortly and talk about unity. He placed them on the ground and they're all looking. And which one of you wants to come? Come on. Come on. At that moment, the will of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam crosses his mind again. And he recognizes that if we go on a bit further, there's blood everywhere. And he makes that point clear. I'll discuss it tomorrow night about the burial of Fatima al-Zahra.